Hello, my paper crafting friends. Happy Friday crafternoon. I know I'm throwing you all off, right? We still have Sunday. In fact, I'm going to be working on the Sunday projects after I'm done with this. But I was all excited. I had the Starbucks Sip and Stamp today, where you can go if you're local to me at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks the first Friday of every month, except when there's a holiday involved. And we make a free craft. Sorry, I want to make sure that I'm in the right spot. Let me see. I am. Good. Yay. Yay me. I was going to try something different with technology, and I was like, nah, I better not. I'm going to have to play with that in my private group and not put you guys through all of that traumatic experience of cameras flipping and getting you dizzy. Anyway, welcome in. My name is Dawn Bourgette, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And when I got home from the Starbucks Sip and Stamp that I do every single month, I found 2 boxes at my doorstep. Woo! That said Stampin' Up! On the side. Now, I'm kind of doing this on wing and a prayer. I'm not really completely prepared, but I try to put things in order. I thought I would explain the catalog to you and also show you some new products that I got today. Now, I'm not going to show you every single thing that I've gotten out of the catalog because that would kind of be redundant. I went through what we call a pre-order, when demonstrators can order products in advance before customers. And it was about a month ago. And the title of that video is Sneak Peek 2024-2025. Hey, Kristen, Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog Pre-Order from Onstage. I know, long. So this here, I scribbled it down really quick. So if you're wanting to look at those products that I got originally, this is where you would go. You go to my YouTube channel, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet, and look that up. Okay? I don't want to show them all again. That would take me hours, and it's Friday, and I know you guys probably had a lot of fun things going on, right? Happy weekend. Woo! I'm so excited it's the weekend. So anyway, if you haven't already, and you would like to be part of my newsletter, so you know everything that's going on here at the Chalet, all my events, my classes, BOGO events, bingos, all the things, go ahead and open up the camera on your smartphone and point it towards this QR code. It will read it. There's, I think, a reader in all cameras now, and you'll click on that little link. It'll take you directly to the landing page or the page that you need to sign up for my newsletter. It's super quick. It takes less than a minute. You just fill in your name and your email address, and you are added. And keep up on all the fun things that are happening here at the Chalet. And also, just to let you know, you can find me at all the places. I'm kind of like a bad penny. I show up everywhere. So I have the community group on Facebook, as well as where you're finding me right now, which is on my business page. And that is Dawn's Creative Chalet Community, if you'd like to join that as well. Hey, Judy, hi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday afternoon. I know I'm throwing you guys all off, aren't I? Hey, it's good to see you. Also, my YouTube channel. I load everything onto YouTube if I do Facebook Live. So if I've done a Facebook Live, it's over on my YouTube channel, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. Also, check out my blog. In fact, I should put this on my blog too, just in case, because I know I have some people that only follow me there. Hey, Carol, happy Friday crafternoon. See, even I'm thrown off. I have a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. I hope. Okay, I'm still here. Whew. Had a phone call come in. This, like I said, is very impromptu, but I was so excited. I just wanted to show you guys my goodies that I got today and kind of go through some of the things in the catalog, give you some hints, tips, tricks. Our catalog this year is really different. And those of you who are demonstrators who follow along with me, which I love, you can vouch, right? It's just a little different than what we've been used to for so many years. But anyway, so we're going to go through that today. And of course, my online store. And here is the May host code. So for those of you, if you see something that you love, go ahead, jot it down, and then you can look for it, do a search in my online store. That's going to be the best way to find all the things, right? And you can order anytime, which is great. And if by chance your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code. Keep those Stampin' rewards or the free credit for stuff for yourself while you order. So you'll get even more stuff, which is always fun, right? It is a beautiful day, isn't it? You know, I woke up this morning and it was not so pretty outside. It was gloomy, rainy, and I thought, oh man, and I got to pack up and go to Starbucks today. But I thought, you know what, that's going to be the highlight of my day. Those gals are like my sunshine. I keep telling them, you're my therapy. So anyway, they laugh at me, but it's true. I don't have to pay a therapist. I just go to Starbucks and hang out with all the women and we craft and it's all good. I'm not sure if it's cheaper, but you know, you guys can relate, right? Okay, so first of all, our new in colors. So I had my catalog kickoff yesterday. And I know I've been super busy. And the next couple weeks, I have another class and my big BOGO sale. So that's coming up. Yeah, nutty. So the BOGO event is where I price things as they are in the catalog and as they retire. And then as they retire, I go ahead and I sell them. Some are never used, some are gently used. And it stamps, bundles, designer series paper, cardstock, ink pads, ink refills, blends, ribbons, embellishments, all the things, punches, all that stuff. Because once it's retired, because I do this as a business, I don't like to show it only because I don't like to tease you and you not be able to get it, right? Then that would be kind of mean. But anyway, so then what you spend at the event, I will give you a coupon for the same amount that you spent. And then you can go ahead and just shop like crazy. I give you just a couple of days to shop with me. And I give you the credit. And then you can go ahead and go over the coupon, obviously, which I'm hoping a lot of people will do. To be quite honest and open, which I am. I'm one of those people. It will help me if you go over that coupon to help me pay for the rental at the hall, at Amber Township Hall in Scottville. So, and I appreciate that. I truly, truly do. And then when you do go over the coupon, you only are responsible for any overage, shipping, and tax. And then you'll pick it up here at the chalet when it is delivered, which is usually about a week and a half or so. Anyway, back to the goodies. So these are new in colors. And at my event yesterday, I gave one of these to everyone as a little gift. And I cut them out with the spotlight of nature, and I stamped them, and we used the little embellishments that right now are already unavailable. Crazy. Everybody loves the stuff, which makes me so happy. Hi, Emma. Happy Friday crafternoon. And then I also gave them a bookmark as well as a little gift for attending. Just a little something that I printed up really quick and stamped out. So you can see the colors, right? Especially these two, Summer Splash and Shy Shamrock, are very, very close. And if you were to put one in front of me and not the other, but not tell me what the name of it is, I would probably guess incorrectly. That's, to me, how close they are in colors-ish. And I'm just getting used to them yet, right? They're the new kids on the block for a couple of years. But I just wanted to show you guys. So I thought it was kind of fun to be able to do something a little bit different, to give them some samples of the 5 in colors. And if they wanted to, well, other than the fact that we punched them up here for us, the circle or the open ring binder, they could use it on a card. And they could put a ribbon on the top, I guess. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. So, welcome, 1 day old annual catalog. So this is day 2 of it being active. I apologize for the glare on it. I did something a little different this year. Well, I always bind my book. Do you guys do this? So the closest Staples to me is about, I don't know, 60 60 miles away or so. Anyway, and I go to Grand Haven, Michigan to get this done. And I just take my book and I tell them I want it to be bound, a spiral bound on it. And then I also add extra things for myself because as a demonstrator, I want some things at my fingertips, quick and easily. So for those of you who are demonstrators, and if you go to the print place or print lab, whatever they call that thing, and if you want additional stuff added to your book for quick references on things, you can do that. So I went ahead, I printed out those things. I put them into the back of the book in the order that I wanted. And I says, hey, can you also add these extra pages of the things that I printed? And they were like, oh, yeah, sure. And I said, I use this book like a Bible. It's my Stampin' Bible. And they're looking at me like, okay, lady, you're kind of sort of crazy, but that's okay. And I said, I use this all the time. I said, could you laminate the cover? But I forgot to tell them to laminate the back cover. Bummeroo. But anyway, so the front is done. It's nice and sturdy, which I really, really like. And it's going to be lasting me a nice whole year. And hopefully not get too squished up. Technical term, squished up. But anyway, with that being said, the lamination I think looks kind of cool on it. I also, for those of you, well, I didn't get to send any directly other than just maybe like one or two. But anyway, I added the sticker on it. This is a QR code to go directly to my online store. So if you are watching me live or the replay and you're wanting to check out my online store, which is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net, and you just want to do it quickly, go ahead and take your phone, open up the camera, scan that QR code right now. It's going to take you directly to my online store. Wahoo! I love it. I think QR codes are kind of fun and addicting. You're also going to find QR codes throughout the book. They're going to take you directly to different parts of the book that you're at. But the problem is this, and just be aware of this when you're shopping with your demonstrator, that those QR codes are only taking you directly to the Stampin' Up! Store, not your demonstrator. So if you shop with me, for an example, and you use those QR codes that are inside this catalog, make sure that you also are going to be shopping along with me, okay? Or whoever it is that you shop with. That's pretty important. And, you know, us as demonstrators, we work very hard doing this as a business, and we always appreciate that you are shopping, like, with me, right? I appreciate that very, very much. And I show that every time someone places an order with me and what they receive in the mail. So, and I'm like Johnny on the spot with thank yous. Like this, within the half hour of placing an order, I'm writing a thank you card. Hey, Claudia. Happy Friday crafternoon. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the book. We're also going to look at some products. I feel, especially with the designer series paper, it's always better when you can see it a little bit better, right? Stampin' Up! Tries really hard to photograph, but it's difficult to kind of get a full grasp on it. And I know you're not right here with me, but I'm hoping that as I show it, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. First, as you open up the book, of course, I have a whole bunch of notes in here, so ignore that. But like I said, it's a little bit different this year. You'll find the table of contents, of course, in the front, which is going to help you. But honestly, you're going to have two new best friends with this brand new catalog. Hello, Marilyn. Happy Friday crafternoon. So the two best friends for this catalog are going to be the index, and the other is going to be my online store. And if you have this reference with you while you're doing using both things, the index and the online store, going there, if you have a number, an item number, you can search it just like that in my online store. And you may be able to see some of these things a little better. Because what I have noticed is this. There are a lot of stamp sets that are featured throughout the book that are much smaller. The pictures are smaller. And what I heard from my customers yesterday was, I wish I could see this. And so my answer was, well, you can see it a lot better if you go to my online store. Just visit the online store, punch in that number, the item number, and you'll be able to see it perfectly at my online store. And it's a change for us, right? And some of us, sometimes we fear change. I'm one of them. I love my comfortable pair of tennis shoes, and I'm not going to say any different. I mean, but I think that with the way people are shopping now, we need to get used to the fact that we do have an online store. And honestly, I was telling my customers yesterday, if you guys are not visiting my online store, you're missing out on a lot, because we do have a lot of products that are there that are not going to be in any publication at all. And this is the way it's going to be. So we just need to get used to that. And I know if you are part of my newsletter, my weekly stuff, I do make sure that you guys are aware whenever they load new things, whenever the clearance rack is refreshed, all of that good stuff that I know you'd love to know. I hope you keep track of that. So all you need to do is sign up for my newsletter. And if you joined late, just watch the replay, because I showed a QR code right at the beginning here as I was saying hello. Sign up for my newsletter and you'll get all the stuff as it happens. Anyway, back to the catalog. All right. So the first part of the catalog is all about kits. These obviously are for people who may be beginner stampers, may not have a lot of things, or if you're like me, I've been a paper crafter since I was in high school. That was only 2 years ago. Okay, I'm kidding. It's been a little while. But anyway, I was actually scrapbooking before it was even cool. And I didn't know it. I just saved paper clippings, pictures, and I put them in a book. I didn't know it was called scrapbooking at that time. That was in the 80s. Let's just put it that way. So you do the math. Anyway, so sometimes I'm lazy. I don't want to have to sit there and cut a bunch of stuff and design a card. I want it super easy, quick, but cute. And that's what our kits are all about. So we have a kits collection. And as you get into looking at the kits, you're going to see there are no item numbers. They just talk about we have a kits collection. Every single month we add 2 more kits, which is pretty great. And I have them here, the May kits, which we'll show at the end. Well, I guess I could show them now because we're talking about kits. Let's do that. Where did I put them? This one I believe is $21. This one has a stamp set included. Like I said, this is brand spanking new. It's called City Sights. And I broke the plastic, but I didn't actually open it. So we can just take a really quick peek at it. And if you guys haven't already, grab a beverage and maybe a snack. Like I said, this could be a little bit different than my Sunday Crafternoon Facebook Lives, because we're going through the catalog, but I'm not going through, well, every single thing, if that makes any sense at all, probably clear as mud. So this is a kit that does include a stamp set and also an ink spot. And also with that, you'll have a little block in here, a clear acrylic block, to attach your stamps, because there's a stamp set that is included in this. And that is what it looks like. Super easy. There's color instructions on it, that type of thing. And I had to get it because I thought it looked kind of cool. Anyway, I love kits. They're easy. They're great to gift to family members, grandkids. This summer's coming, right? And you don't want the kids going nuts. Keep them busy with a couple craft kits. Something like that. Also, this one I tore into a little bit more, but I didn't really look at it. This one is called Hello Hollyhocks. This kit has absolutely no stamping. The sentiments that you see are pre-printed, just assemble. And again, there are color instructions in every single kit, which is pretty darn cool. And Stampin' Up! Also provides, if you subscribe to Stampin' Up's YouTube channel, you can see videos of these kits being put together. So if you're not a person that wants to look at the instructions like me, just go to the video, check it out really quick. They're really quick videos, and then you can get a feel for how to put it together without having to read the instructions. There you go. And I believe, honestly, I think that there is, yes, QR codes right there. You get you where you need to go as far as some help on the kit as you put it together, as you assemble it. All right. So that's a little bit about the kits, and you'll look for the kits collection in my online store. And there will be the list of all the kits that are available, pictures of the kits, all that great stuff. And sometimes, you know, as things, they weed them out as we add more. And that's a nice thing about Stampin' Up! Having an online store and how we're utilizing it now, is that actually Stampin' Up! Is going to be able to offer us more products by having this online store and being flexible with things. If things run out, they can replenish with something brand new. And how many of us love brand new products? Me. I don't know about you guys, but new stuff always, I'm like a kid in a candy store with new products. Also talks about Paper Pumpkin. This is actually a subscribe type kit where you can get it delivered directly to your door. You can either prepay with subscriptions of 1, 3, 6, or 12 months, or you can have an ongoing subscription like I do, so I don't forget to sign up for it. And then as we get into the catalog a little bit more, you're going to find these really cute cards. There is either no stamping or very little stamping on these. And I want to show you this because I was very intrigued by this, and I'm actually really loving this. So this is all about putting quick cards together. And first of all, I guess we should talk about this. These are basically the top 10 things that you need when you do stamp. So if somebody is brand new to our world of our crazy crafting, right? These are the things in general. I know there are some things that I don't see on here that I would definitely say, yes, you need. But most importantly, I should get a little picture of me and put it right there. You need me because I'm here to help you guys, to inspire you, help you have fun, and keep connected with all the things that are going on Stampin' Up! And at the chalet, right? All right. Hello, Mary Jo. Happy Friday crafternoon. So as we get into the mix and match here, this is cool stuff. So I kind of put this all together. And like I said, I am an avid crafter, but sometimes I just don't want to spend a lot of time. I get impatient. I don't have a lot of patience. Those who know me know that. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute here so you can see this. You can order pre-printed cards and envelopes. I want to say card bases. That was the word I was looking for in my brain. Card bases and envelopes, and they match. And you can mix and match those if you like. This is all about creativity. There are no rules. There are no rules. So also with that, you have the Affirma packs. These are very cool because you can go ahead without any stamping at all and make cards. These are all punch-out cards. They completely match with the colors in our 4 color families and the in colors, which is pretty cool. Hello, Lori Fox. Happy Friday afternoon. Thanks for hopping on and saying hi. But as you can see, I've used some of them to make some cards, and I should have brought some samples back here with me. All my samples are in my classroom, and I'm actually in my own little stamp room here. But as you can see here, hello, Carol. Happy Friday afternoon. There are a lot of little punch outs here. No stamping required at all. Pretty awesome. I'm really digging these. So you kind of get the idea. There's quite a few pages in each of these, and they're, I think, only $8. Yeah, $8 a piece. And they have flowers, and they have miscellaneous items, and you can mix and match and build your cards, which is what these samples are here. And then they give you another whole page of just samples. Love it, right? Now, if you do want to get just a hint of creativity, or you're new to stamping and you would like to try it a little bit, there are 3 different stamp sets here that you can use. These actually remind me of when I first started using Stampin' Up! Products. That was in the late 90s, I believe. And they were pretty basic sets. Do you guys remember those with the wood blocks? I'm sorry, Lori. I know that isn't your last name. Why did I just call you? I don't know. Anyway, you know me. I'm silly. Anyway, so these 3 sets are very basic, but they're those sentiments that you can always use, right? So whether you are a beginner, casual, avid, say that 10 times fast. I think I'm just so excited about the new stuff, I can't even talk. Oh my goodness sakes. Anyway, they're basics, but I kind of dig them because they kind of bring back the nostalgia of when I did first start stamping. And I also think that they're going to be fun to use in scrapbooking because just a little squirrel side note, the close to my heart makers are becoming Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Hey, Evelyn, long time no see. And they're joining the Stampin' Up! Family because CTMH, unfortunately, is not going to be in business any longer. And with that, they're moving over with us. And the really cool thing is they were geared more towards scrapbooking. We're going to end up with a whole scrapbooking line towards the end of this year. I'm super excited. So I'll have to dig out my photos again and start scrapbooking. I'm kind of excited about that. Something different, right? Anyway, so these are the 3 sets that kind of coordinate with, or you can use them individually from the Affirma packs all together. But they're very reasonably priced. As you can see, I price everything as I get it. So when they retire, I pull them and they're already set to go for my BOGO event, which is always awesome. And let's see here. Oh, so you have, like, these are the tags that you can use on the fronts of the cards and stamp and all that fun stuff. But you can look at a little bit more in the book. I know that it is kind of hard to see them in the book. I just don't want to keep you guys forever here tonight. You'll be like, oh my gosh, she is never going to shut up. I just have so much to show. Also, here are the flowers, just so you can see them really quick, get an idea. Again, they're all punch out, so you don't even have to color. Everything is done for you. You may need my #1 item, dimensionals, if you like to pop up your cards, the items on the card. But yeah, very, very cool. And the thing is, I think people are going to look at these and wonder what the heck they are, because they're kind of hard to see, right? They're small. The other 2 things I wanted to show you really quick. So I did case some of these. I totally copied these, recreated them. I love our samples in our book. How many of you guys do that? Do you case out of our catalog? Copy and share everything, I call it. Or steal, copy and steal. Anyway, so we go next into the area of the card design. There's something here that they've added. I want to make sure you guys can see it towards the bottom. This right here. If you are somebody who loves sketches, this is going to be a great resource. And you'll find throughout the book this little icon here or there where they have used this particular sketch with a sample that's in the book. I know, right? I love to case out of the catalog. It's the easiest way to kickstart your creativity, right? Anyway, so I find this as an awesome resource right here. So if you've never tried sketches and you get hung up on your creativity, try a sketch. And then if you run out of, or you do all these sketches and you get bored with them, go to Pinterest and look up card sketches. You're going to find a gazillion, like a lot. In fact, I have a folder on my external hard drive that is just all card sketches. I love card sketches and mix and match of color ideas too. All right, as we move into it, like I said, a little bit more with the easier cards for beginners or people like me who are lazy. Lazy crafter, that's me. And then these are the 2 sets that I was showing you along with the other that was towards the front of the book to mix and match everything. And then we have our version of memories as far as scrapbooking, which, like I said, towards the end of the year, this is going to change and it's going to explode. But I'm thinking all of the scrapbooking items will be on the online store because obviously they can't put it in the book. It's already been printed. So this is another reason why we are referring to the online store more often. So with that being said, we have these Memories and More cards. You'll see that these actually coordinate with some designer series paper that I'll show you. Well, actually, I've already shown that paper. That's right. That was last month when I got that. But anyway, these are double-sided, and some of them have sentiments on them. I know that's upside down. Bear with me on that. But anyway, 3x4, 4x6, and then we also have these, which I seen. I don't think these are available. I think they already like flew off the shelves, if I remember correctly. But these are larger note cards and envelopes to fit these. And it's just an easy way to either do card making or also our pocket page scrapbooking. And then we also have another set as well, which is called Thoughtful Journey. The other set was called Unbounded Beauty. This is Thoughtful Journey. And they're just as beautiful as the designer series paper. Oh my gosh, look at that. And what an easy way to whip up a card if you don't even have to stamp. But I love our Memories and More cards when they come out. It's one of the things I know I always order. And a lot of people either don't understand what they are or they're just overlooked. But just to give you a quick view on those. Isn't that fun? Very vivid, very pretty. Love it. Okay. Onward. Get this right out of my way. Okay. Jumping ahead, we used to have a lot of packaging, and we don't have as much now, but I wanted to show you guys this. Here's where we start getting into the paper. So this is called Frames and Flowers, and I think it is so pretty. Whoops. And it's also getting attached because I already punched all these little guys out because they were falling out when I was playing with it. But anyway, just to kind of explain this, so they have double-sided, and there's 3 sheets of double-sided DSP. Isn't this pretty, Kristen? I know, I love it. And the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, oh, this one doesn't have it. Usually they list the colors, but anyway. The colors, if you guys are new to this, let me see if I can flip it without everything. Oh, it's not on here either. Oh, it's on here. Sorry. So the packaging, it lists the colors because we are completely color coordinated in Stampin' Up. So you can find the ink pad, the cardstock, all those things, the ribbons if we have them that match specifically to these same colors. Pretty awesome. That is what got me hooked on this whole thing in the beginning because I'm a very matchy-matchy girl. But anyway, so this paper is gorgeous, but we also have, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but as you can see, these are punch-outs that you can use for packaging. You can use them on cards, and you can also use them in scrapbooking, which I think is going to be kind of fun because you can use like them as frames and all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Then we have this piece here. Now, I was kind of chopping into it because I was making paper samplers. There was one that went rogue. So we have this piece here. And I'll flip that one over. This one I won't because I have all those little die-cutted pieces. And then we also have this piece, which is really cool because you can cut it and use these as frames or as journaling squares, things like that for scrapbooking. All those fun things. But check that out. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. Or actually card fronts too. I forgot. Card fronts, of course. Anyway, So that is called Frames and Flowers. And I'm going to put this back in here because I'm afraid I'll lose all those little losables, as I call them, from the punch outs. All right. And I forgot to order the stamp set, so I'll have to get that another time. Whoops. A little flower. He doesn't want to be packaged. All right. Onward and upward. Along with that, so that's kind of your casual crafter and doing a little bit of packaging. Then we get into sweets. Sweets are for those that love all the things that match together, for those who are avid crafters or those that just love all the things, right? So just a little mention. I'm not going to go through every single one. Like I said, some of that I showed the last time as far as a reveal and unboxing of product with this catalog. But to talk to you guys about a couple of things that might help you with this catalog. First of all, you'll see that they'll list, I think, yep, you can see it. They'll list the main colors in the designer series paper, which is very helpful. I like that. So if I'm pulling this paper, I can automatically grab out these colors of cardstock to start creating with, right? I know, isn't this gorgeous? It is so pretty. It reminds me of when I went on my Mediterranean cruise. Oh, good times. Anyway, so then as far as like the suite, if you want the entire suite of product, we're going to scoot this down just a little. You'll see the number for the suite collection up here. So when you see that, of course, it's a little bit larger of an amount, but it includes everything on this page. So it'll include the stamp set, the dies, the embellishment, and the designer series paper. Okay. Now, if you are a person that says, well, I don't know, I just want the paper, or I just want the bundle, then you'll look down below and you'll get those numbers here. Now, be careful because the numbers in here, this includes the bundle, and then you have to go even further down if you just want the stamp set or you just want the dies. So just be really careful when you're ordering your products. Keep that in mind. So with that, let's see here. Here is Citrus Blooms, so you can see it up close and personal. This is such a pretty set. And then just real quickly, I will show you the dies, because this to me is brand spanking new. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, and then this one, ooh, that's cool. That'll cut out separate. And there you go. How fun. All right. And then we also have the designer series paper, which is what I always like to check out up close and personal. Grab that. Whoops. Oh my goodness. It's like, grab the paper, Dawn, grab the paper. So here's the first piece. And there's the back. Ooh, that's really cool, isn't it? And then, and I should have had this all set, so I didn't have to pull everything out for you. And then there's that piece, the second piece. So there's always 2 each of 12 pieces of paper, and they're all double-sided. Did I get that right? Me and my math, it doesn't always work real well. Okay, and then I have this piece here. Ooh, that's really cool. What I like about this is I'm wondering if maybe the die, and we won't play with that now, it'll be a future live, but I wonder if one of those dies will cut that out. So you don't even have to color. Wouldn't that be cool? And then here is the back side of that. And then we have this piece here. Obviously, it is 12 by 12, a 12 by 12 pack. Isn't that pretty? It makes my mouth water. And then we have this one here. And here's the back side of it. And I think we have, nope, that's it. Okay, so anyway, that is the Citrus Blooms Designer Series paper. And let's see, what do we have next? To Market. This is new to me as well. grab all this stuff. So here's a closer up view of the stamp set. Awesome. And this is a smaller set of dies, as you can see. Give you a closer up view of the dies, and then we'll look at the paper. Because, like I said, the paper is what it's all about, right? It wouldn't be half as pretty if we didn't have the designer series paper to go with it. Awesome. And let's see here. We'll grab the paper. Let's check it out. So there is the first piece. Whoops. And then here is the back side. Here is the second piece. And the back side. And the third piece. Ooh, that's really pretty. I love the colors in this. And then the back side. I'll give you a close-up of that so you can see it a little bit better. Whoa, I'm shaking. Must be all the caffeine I had over at Starbucks today. And then we have this piece here. And I'm hoping that I didn't even really look at the dies. I'm just going so fast. But anyway, to be able to cut these out individually. Wouldn't that be cool so you didn't have to color? And then here's the back of that. And then we have, wait, there is more. We have this one here. And the back side, which is, I'll give you a close up there so you can see it. And let's see. Oh, this one here I really like. I want to cut out all those baskets so I don't have to color. I told you guys, hey, I'm a lazy crafter. I love to craft, but I get lazy. And I think that was, yep, the last one. So again, that is Market Goodness, the designer paper for Market Goodness. And then the other thing that's new to me, I know Kristen loves this one, Wildly Flowering. And where did my paper go? Aha, here it is. Here we go. I thought at first I lost the the stamp set. I'm like, how can I lose a stamp set? But this is a very pretty set. The designer series paper I can't wait to look at with you guys. And that, I like the sentiments in this. And then there's some very simple, but very cool dies. Oh, wow. Look at that. Love it. And that's all of them, right? Yeah. So they're actually bigger than what they look here, because obviously they're only giving us so much space on the suites to show the dies, which is kind of a bummer, but I know that they need to keep the size of the catalog to a certain amount of pages, because honestly, if they didn't, it would cost us a fortune to send you guys catalogs. So it has to be under £1 so we can afford to send them out. Okay, let's see here. I lost my rubber band, but that's okay. So let's take a look at the Wildflower Designs Designer Series paper. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. And then here's the back side. Let me give you a close-up of that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. And then here's the second piece. Wow, that is very, very pretty. And then the back side, and I'll give you a close-up of that. It looks a little off on the camera. I tried to get my lighting just right for you guys. Oh, you know what? Okay, wild wheat. I love this. And you know what? I was bashing wild wheat like no tomorrow when I first seen that color. I thought it looked like a diaper's mess. Let's put it that way. And I've grown to really like wild wheat. And I have apologized to wild wheat for that. I was very mean to Wild Weed at first. Oh, that's really pretty. And then here's the back side. That's gorgeous too. I really like that. And then I think we have 2 more pieces. Oh, oh, be still my heart. Whoops, let's go this way. Oh my gosh. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love it. And then here's the back side of it. Wow. And then I think I have, yep, 1 more. OMG, you guys. It almost, well, not quite, matches my my polish on my nails. Wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then here's the back. Whoops. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that's Wildly Flowering, that suite of product. And what else we got here? Oh, this one here, Full of Life. When I seen this, I instantly fell in love with it. I'm a font freak. I love fonts. When I seen the mix and match of the fonts in this, I was like, I have to have that. I love it. And I love the vivid colors. This is like really, this is me. So let's grab this. Now, I already grabbed a sheet of each out of the packaging, so it won't take me as long to get those out for you guys to look at. But here's a closer up of it. Isn't that fun? So cool. And then the dies. So I'm kind of digging this heart right here, which is, let me see, is this all? No. Yeah, it is all of them. So that's this heart right here. So it does not cut out a square. They're just showing that it cuts this heart out like so. Fun. Lots of fun. Okay, but let's get to the paper because I am super excited to show you guys the Designer Series paper in this suite of product. In fact, I'm going to get this out of the way because it's going to just distract. It's 6 by 6 in size, just to mention that. All right, you guys ready? There's this one. Oh, I got to show you the back too. And that one. There we go. Woo! It is a good color. It really is. And I don't know. When I first seen it, it just reminded me of baby poop. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I know, Dawn, gross, right? Okay, and here's the back of that. I'm going to lose subscribers. And here's this piece here. And there's the back. And then we have, whoa, this piece here. Isn't that cool? And then here's the back of it. I love this side though. Like I love, yeah. But it's cool they have like washes and it looks like watercolor, right? It looks like you took the time to get the watercolor brush out and do all these fun things, but you don't have to. It's already in the paper. Let the DSP do the work for you, right? I love that. That's really cool. And then we have this one. And then here's the back. That's pretty. Kristen, you're funny. And then we have this piece here. And here is the back. Ooh, right? Isn't that cool? And then here is the back of it. But we're gonna put it like that. And then we have larger circles. And that's the back. And we have this piece here. You know what this kind of reminds me of? When you go to like Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, and you go to the paint swatch section and look at all the colors, it's kind of what it reminds me of. How fun. And then this one here. I'm probably like almost too close, huh? And then the back of that. There. Closer. Isn't that pretty? And then, last but not least, wow. That is super cool. You'll see it a little bit better. There's the back. Oh, how fun is that, right? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's go ahead, collect it back up, and I will put it in its home in a little while. And that. Okay, there we are. So that is Full of Life, Sweet, or Friends for Life as far as the bundle goes. Okie dokie. And then let's bring back the catalog here. And let's see here. Lily Pond. So this is new to me too. I couldn't get it until a couple days ago. And I will show you, I think, the paper. Oh my goodness, where did I put the paper? Oh, that's right, it's 6 by 6. That's why I couldn't find it. Silly me. And let's see here. Here we go. Here's the stamp set, first of all, so you can get a closer look at it. Super cute. And then let's show you the dies right here. Oh, cute. Love it. This is awesome. And then we have the Designer Series paper. And again, I went ahead and I grabbed one sheet of each out of the packaging. So hopefully it'll go quicker. And let's get this out of the way again, just for a moment. It's 6 by 6 in size. Oh, I really like that. Oh, isn't that cute? That's cool. Very tame. So if you wanted to stamp on it and not have it be too distracting, this is a really pretty piece too. Isn't that cool? Ooh, that's fun. That's pretty. This must be the peach pie, I'm assuming. I didn't look at the colors on the back. Oops. I put that note for myself because I always mess up on the amount of pieces of paper in the 6 by 6 packs. I don't know why. It's just me. I'm blonde. Oh, I like this one. And then the stripes. This is really cute for a scenery piece. Oh, that's adorable too. And this one here. And that's the back. Aw, that's adorable. And then this is the back side. Ooh, I like this one. That's cool. And the back. And oh, 2 more pieces. This one here. And then this is the back. Oh, I like this one. Can you tell I'm attracted to like the pinks? Yeah, I'm a pink girl. And then that's the back. How cute! Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Where do I even begin, right? All the new toys. Let me see here. Let's go back here. So this stuff I showed you guys last time. We do have some double suites. So if you do order the item number at the top, this would give you both. Whoops, you guys can't see that really good, can you? Both bundles plus the embellishment and the ribbon, the embossing folder, and the 2 packs of paper. Or you can go ahead and order things individually, or the bundles, yada yada, all that stuff. And of course, again, it lists all the colors that are in the Designer Series paper. So fun stuff. Again, same thing, double suite here. And then after we are done with the suites, we go into the bundles. Now, a little something here about the bundles. You're going to notice, and some of them are a little hard to read. I heard yesterday with my gals. But if anything, just take your phone, use it like a magnifying glass. And go to the online store. Look it up at the online store. It's going to give you a better, larger image of things if they are small, too small for you to see. But anyway, just a little FYI with the bundles. When you order them, you'll see the bundle price and it's listed within the color. So this square up here is where you'll find, of course, the samples that are used with the bundle that's featured. You'll get the 10% off. Yep, you can see that. Okay. I was like, gosh, can they see that? You get the 10% off, or you can order the items individually with the item numbers below. Okay. As far as some of the new bundles that I did get, this is one of them here called Labeled with Love. Now, this one's a little different from the other bundles, and I want to grab that for you if I can find it. I thought I had all this in order, but apparently not. There we go. Okay. So with that being said, again, if you want the bundle, now on this one, be careful because they list the bundle with the dies, or the die. The die is, let me show you, it will cut out all three of these at once. There is also the same image in the stamp set. But let's take a peek at the dies first, or the die. No, it is. They're loose. Aha! I learned something new. I figured it was going to be all together. But hey, that's cool because that gives you more, you know what I'm saying? Oh, goodness sakes. It's been a long day. But anyway, so you don't have to use all three. You can use two. You can use one. Options. More options. That's it, Dawn. Options. So anyway, you can buy the bundle with the dies or you can buy the bundle with the punch. So, of course, I couldn't make up my mind, so I got both. Because sometimes I do just want a quick punch, right? So, again, just be careful when you're ordering on this one and make sure you're ordering what you want between the getting it with the dies or the punch. Or maybe you just want to order the punch right now. You can order it individually. But I did want to point that out because I almost made that mistake when I was ordering the other morning. Yes, 2 days. Yeah, 2 days ago. With that, here is the stamp set. I think it's super cute. Love it. And I'm going to put this guy, I think, right inside. There we go. So I won't even lose it. Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyway, so once again, it also has the option of the punch as well. And that's Labeled with Love. And we have several more bundles in here. And some of them I have from the previous order, so we won't get into that a whole lot. But like I said, I just wanted to mention on how to order the bundle versus ordering the items individually. When you do order the bundle, 10% off. Let's see. Oh, these two here. These are so much fun. I had to get them both. Let's see here. Bistro Burger. How fun is this? I like the little pickle. But I think this is going to be a real fun set. And if you're maybe having a barbecue this summer, a gathering, wouldn't this be cute on your invite? Right? I think it's fun. Bistro Burger. And then here are the dies. And they actually have even more dies than what they have for stamps. Does that just make sense? So you can see like the pepper, the flame. That's really cool. How fun is that? This looks like it's a grill, I'm assuming. Would you say that that is a grill? I guess. Anyway, looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to play with that because I am a burger kind of gal. And we love to grill burgers on the grill. Okay, get it back in there, please. There we go. All right. Bistro Burger. And then tune in. This one I was drawn to because I'm all about vintage. I love vintage things. My grandma had a TV that looked just like that with the little bunny ears on the top. And I was the remote control. Remember, Can you get up and go change that channel for me? Sure, I'm on it. Anyway, I love the font on it because it looks very 50-ish, right? I think in my next life, I'm going to wear poodle skirts, what are those, saddle shoes, and bobby socks. Like, I just love that look. So classic. But anyway, here are the dies. And this one right here, I really dig, and I love this. That is so cool. I just love the TV. It's adorbs. So anyway, that is Tune In. Very cool. And I'm actually doing this for a swap with some other demonstrators. So I'm excited to play with this and get those done. And then we have, yes, the butterflies, the sketched butterflies. We always need a butterfly set, right? Along with all the flowers that we also have to have butterflies. So with that, let's show you those really quick. Give you a close-up view of that. Very pretty. And then as far as the dies, I always like to look at the dies themselves just to give me an extra quick view to see what they will cut. I don't know. It's a visual thing for me. I'm very visual. Ooh, I like them. That's going to be a lot of fun. Butterflies can be used with so many different things, right? And let's see here. What else did I want to show you guys? Like I said, we have quite a few bundles. And then you come to the part of the catalog, about the middle-ish of the catalog, and they call it Encore. Now, whoops, you guys can't see that, can you? Sorry. There we go. So it's called Encore. I call it Carryover. Carryover works in my mind. Same thing. So again, I was hearing yesterday, those are really, really small. Now, I'm familiar with all these sets because they've carried over from other catalogs. But for those who haven't seen the last couple catalogs, won't be familiar with these. So yes, they are a little smaller, and we have several pages of them. So if you are curious about them and want to see them a little better, what I suggest you do is what? Yes, go to the online store, my online store, plug in the number, and you'll be able to check it out. And Stampin' Up! Always gives some samples with all of our products. So you'll be able to check it out there. And we have several pages of returning bundles. And then we come to another section here, which is called Double Play, where you can use both sides of the stamp. And again, these are small. So once again, if you want to look at them in a larger light, you'll want to go to my online store. Then we have another section here, which is called Picture Perfect, which is more like the scenery stamps that we have. So as you guys can see, this catalog is laid out just a little different. Some things are familiar, some things are not. And again, over here, these smaller sets, if you're wanting to look at them, what do? Go to the online store. Just go ahead, plug in the number, and then check it out. Hi, Robin. I know, isn't it awesome? Like, I'm so excited about it this year. Also, we have what we call Step It Out. This is where you do like the two-step stamping. So they put those stamp sets in this area. And then we venture into scenery. As far as scenery, scenery stamps, very cool. And what, you know, the other thing I love about this too, the way it is set up this year, is that it's going into like techniques and different things that you can do with your stamps. And, you know, as long as I've been a crafter, a paper crafter, I still appreciate the fact that there are some techniques that they're showing in our catalog that I haven't done in years. So it helps to remind me some of these other techniques that I haven't done in a while. That, yeah, I need to get that stuff out again and try it, right? And it's kind of neat because they show you all the things that you need for those techniques as well. But it is a little harder to find some things if you're used to a catalog what we've had for many, many years, where everything has a particular place. Does that make sense? Now it's a little scattered, and it's kind of like a Where's Waldo. And that's why I always say the two things that are going to be your best friends are the index and my online store. So make sure to use both of those. So again, down here, these are small. So you'll want to use the online store to shop for those things. And they give a sample of one of the stamps at the size of, I think that this is actual size for the background stamp. They're the biggies. And then we get into the kudos to our demonstrators. These are stamp sets that other demonstrators have designed by reaching their $1 million in career sales, which I think is pretty awesome. I did get this one here. And it's just a stamp set. There are no dies. But just to give you a little bit more close up, I really loved the sentiments in this, so I had to get it. And I think with this really big image here, it's going to make some very quick and easy, but very beautiful cards. Can you guys hear my dog barking? She's got this new habit. Lovely. Anything that she sees, especially other dogs, because we have a dog on either side of us, and she just barks like crazy. Okay, as we get into this section, this is like the tools. One thing that I know I use a lot of, so I want to point it out to you guys, because I've looked at this like 20, 25 times, and I've missed it up until yesterday. And I was like, I know we have grid paper. Where is the grid paper? Right here. You can hardly see it in the picture. I know that there's a number there, but I don't know. I can't tell you how many times I looked at this layout and I was like, I was missing things. The grid paper, the blends, the blending brushes. You know, I mean, they're there, but I thought what they were really just showing was the organizational stuff. But yeah, so be careful when you look at the book. Go through it several times. Let it warm up to you. Because I know I'm hearing a lot, well, it's so different. Yeah, but it kind of also makes sense when you start to get to know it, right? And then we get into showing appreciation. I thought I ordered this one. I like this because it's big. It takes up a lot of real estate, and you don't need to do a lot with a card, right? Just stamp it, maybe add a bow, ta-da, you're done. I send out a gazillion thank you cards. So I love getting these too. And I do have, since I don't have this one, obviously you can see it anyway, but to show you a closer up of my small business, this is kind of neat. I'm liking this a lot. And I can't wait to create some cards to send to my customers. Love it, love it. I like the mix of the fonts is what really gets me. And then we get into a little bit of memories. Now, here's an example of things being a little confusing in our book this year. So look at this here. You see that these dies are here. I love these dies. They carried over. This is the little itty bitty number over here to mention these. Now, some of my customers yesterday said, oh, I didn't realize that those were like something that's available. I thought that they were just creating and those things were just laying on a desk. No. So the thing is, when you guys look at these pictures, make sure to really look, because some things aren't shown like a full set of dies. We had that section that had all of our dies. We don't have that now. So it's just like looking through it and seeing everything that's in the photos on the pages to find things. But I was a little perplexed when I did find the 6x6 paper here, because they're showing 12 by 12 size scrapbooking pages. And then we have the 6x6 designer series paper in all 4 of our color families, and also the in color, both in colors. I was like, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is make some tabs along the side of my book and along the top of my book, so I can find things a little quicker, a little easier, at least until I really have warmed up to the entire book. You know, like Post-it notes, things where you can remove them or whatever, reposition them. And then also this is where you're going to find your 12 by 12 paper packs and our color families and our 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11 of our basic white, very vanilla in this area here. Okay, so if you're looking for it, that's where you'll find it. Because those are like the things that I use a lot of, right? The grid paper, the white paper, the vanilla paper. Also, this kind of snuck in there. I wasn't sure. I really had to read it. This is our, the wood textured paper that they put here. And this is just talking about celebrating the year, that type of thing. Happy New Year. And again, some of the sets that are shown in a smaller photo. So you just need to go to the online store to check them out. And then we get into some cute random sets and sets for kids in this area here. And again, here's another prime example, just to be careful when you're looking at the pictures. This is just not stuff that's laying on a desk. This is actually a die of our full alphabet. It's one die that cuts out all of the alphabet. And if you know it from previous catalogs, that's great. But if you're new, you probably really wouldn't understand this completely because it doesn't really show it all. The same with this stamp set. This carried over. And these are not just the 2 stamps in that stamp set, but here's an item number for it. So if you're wanting to see the stamp set, you'll need to look that up in the online store. So I think what they're doing is they're trying to get us used to doing what? Going to the online store. Because as we get towards the end of the year, we're going to experience some changes. And they're exciting changes, and I don't want anybody to freak out over that. But it's going to be a little bit different than what we've been used to. Kind of like the book. But you know what? We're going to get used to this book, and then everything's going to be a-okay. It's just those changes that we need to get used to. In this section here, they talk about invitations and making different pretty invitations. There's some DSP here that I know what it is, but for someone who's newer may not know, but it's listed here. So again, the best way, because we don't have a layout dedicated to all of our designer series paper in one spot, it means you need to kind of look for it online. But like I said, you'll get used to it. And then also we have some stuff like crafty things for around the home, or I'm thinking like shower gifts and that type of thing, and Christmas. I think this will be fun to use for all of that. We have the metallic magic page because metallics are really hot in the world of paper crafting. So this is where you'll find all the metallic stuff. And I found it interesting because this designer series paper right here is actually an online exclusive, but they did show it. So kind of cool. And then here's what we're used to, right? This is our comfort zone right here, where we have all of our ribbons listed together. So I was like, okay, now I feel comfortable again. And then we get into the embellishments. And again, they're all together, all listed for you, all numbered. And I like that they give a closer up photo of all of them as well. And then we have all of our adhesives together. So again, something that we're used to. And then they talk about watercolor techniques. So, you know, if you've not tried watercolor before, or if it's something you haven't done in a while, this talks about all those items that you would need to do some watercoloring. So the thing is with this, like I like this a lot. I really do. But it's like random items that used to be grouped together as tools that aren't all grouped together. So it's just a matter of looking for it a little more. And then we get into the moving parts, right? If you're into like cards with moving parts on it, these are things that they suggest that you purchase. And then if you like shaker cards, here are the things that you would need to make a shaker card. And then they talk about masking as far as the technique of masking on your cards. And if you like texture on your cards as far as heat embossing and using our embossing paste. And then this is, again, this is more familiar for us. These are all of our embossing folders, and you will need the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to use these. And I did get a couple. Let me show them to you really quick. So this one is Cute Crochet. I'm going to give you a close up of that. Isn't that cool? Cute Crochet. And then I also grabbed, what is this one? Dashing Designs. That's really cool. And then we have a big one. We have a couple of these larger, I think we have 2 of these. If not, correct me, please. This one is called Dotted Circles. So this guy, of course, I have small hands, but still, let's measure this. It is big. 6 inches by 8.5. 6 by 8.5. It's a big guy. I love this. This is going to be great for those who scrapbook and want a bigger embossed piece on their layout. All right, we're almost to the end, you guys. And then we have blending. So as far as the technique of blending, using our Stampin' Blends, our blending brushes, also our markers, our sets of color family markers, and as far as like skin tone colors of the blends, and also the Memento ink pad here, because you do need the Memento to color with the Stampin' Blends. And then we get into color theory. This is really cool. So I have some really good news if you guys didn't hear already. I'm grabbing mine. So at OnStage, we received a color wheel. Everybody who was unable to go to OnStage or customers of mine were really eyeing this. And they're like, can we get one? I want one. I'm like, oh, sorry. It was something that was given at OnStage and just for demonstrators. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever come out with one. Well, a lot of demonstrators, including myself, put a suggestion into Stampin' Up! About the color wheel. This one includes the in colors. So what they're going to do to extend the life of it is to remove the in colors from it, recreate this, and have it available. And this will happen towards the end of the year. So I'm really excited about that. But I love the fact that they talk about color theory. It's like, what is a triad? Monochromatic, yada, yada. And just kind of a fun way to learn more about our colors and how to use them and mix and match them. And then here, of course, is everything that's familiar to you guys. This is all about our color families, our 4 color families, and the in colors. They're still listed like they were previously, where you can find the paper, the ink pad, the ink refill, and the Stampin' Blends if we have them available for that color. And then you'll notice something at the bottom here, a little different. We have another basic color added to our family, and that is Basic Beige. It's a beautiful color. I'll be working with it more and showing you that in my Facebook Lives, but it's going to be found along with the Very Vanilla, the Basic White and Basic Black. So that is where you'll find that. And then, of course, the index, which, again, is going to be one of your best friends. Just one more thing about this catalog. What is really nice about the index that I like that they did, for an example, we have a lot of designer series paper, and not all of it is shown like it used to be shown. So along with where you can find it, they give a page number, but they now also give the item number to all of the items listed in the window. What am I? I'm looking out the window. Oh my gosh. Like I said, you guys, it's been a long day. I think I'm just tired. So they not only give you the page number, but the item number. So again, you can look it up at the online store. You can look it up as far as where it's located in the book. So I like the fact that if I just need a quick reference to an item number, it can be found in the index. Whew, we got through the entire catalog, you guys, and all the goodies that, whoa, almost dropped my iPad. All the goodies that I did receive in the box. I did get a bunch of embellishments, but I'm not going to go through those. It's getting late. And what else did I not show? No, I think that was it. But anyway, if you have any questions at all that you have seen that you may like to purchase, either contact me directly or you can visit my online store, and that is the May host code. Once again, if your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code. Go ahead and use those extra freebie product credits for yourself in that order so you can get even more products, because we like that, right? Free stuff is always good. But I appreciate you guys being here. If you have missed this live, I'm going to go ahead and load it onto YouTube so you can also catch the replay. And I will also put it on my blog, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. Thanks you guys so much for hanging out with me with an impromptu Facebook Live. I hope that you have a great weekend, and I will be here for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn right here on my business page at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Have fun, get a little inky, and make something pretty. We'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.